الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. As you've seen, the topic today is simple conversations using feminine nouns. So we'll be doing inshallah the lesson number 12 from Medina book 1, and this is our class number 29 since we started, subhanallah. So this is a conversation. Before we go to the conversation, I want you to practice our pronouns practice. So if we do huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. Read again. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. That's our pronouns, and let's do a verb conjugation as well. So we'll be doing the verb today, dhahaba. So we just want to analyze and understand the whole concept behind the fi'l. This is a fi'l madi, a past tense, and all the conjugation what we're doing now is the past tense fi'l madi conjugation. The dhahaba, huwa dhahaba, huma dhahaba, hum dhahabu, hiya dhahabat, huma dhahabata, hunna dhahabna, anta dhahabta, antuma dhahabtuma, antum dhahabtum, anti dhahabti, antuma dhahabtuma, antunna dhahabtunna, ana dhahabtu, nahnu dhahabna. So we can practice, and we should be comfortable with identifying the fa'il. So if it is dhahaba, it is a pure verb, so there is no fa'il attached to the verb. So we have to look after the verb for the fa'il. If you don't find, then we will say it is mustatir, and it is represented as huwa, and that will be mentioned somewhere before in the paragraph or in the sentence, inshallah. And other verbs will have the fa'il attached to the verb, like alif muthanna, waw, and zahabat. This ta is not the fa'il, this is taw tanisi. We will not consider this as a fa'il because this is not a part of the verb. So this is just to show that the action has been done by a female, the feminine verb we can say, and we will look for the fa'il after the verb, and if you don't find it, it is considered as here, and it will be mentioned somewhere before in the sentence or in the paragraph, inshallah. And same thing here, the fa'il is attached to the verb. And these are called sakin pronouns, and we have got mutaharrik pronouns, which means part of the pronoun is attached to the verb. And when you attach the part of the pronoun, and the lam kalima will get a sukoon, and that's why we have dhahabna, dhahabta, dhahabtuma, dhahabtum, dhahabti, dhahabtuma, dhahabtunna, dhahabtu, dhahabna, tatumatum, titumatunna, tuna. That's how you remember. So what we're learning today is a conversation between two ladies, a young girl and a lady, and let's see how they begin their conversation, and this is how we will talk as well. Kaifa haluki ya bint. So kaifa is a adadu istifham, an article for asking questions. Haluki. So if you see here, what have we got here? Haluki ya bintu. So we're going to analyze each sentence so we know what exactly how the words are constructed and what every word means. Halu means condition. Hal, like in Urdu they say hal kya hal hai. So it is hal means halu means mudaf here, condition, and this is the attached pronoun. Ka is the attached pronoun for anta, and this is ki. So this is anti. So you're asking for the feminine, a lady in front of you. So kaifa haluki, how are you, basically what it means. Ki is a mudaf ilayhi. So we have a combination of mudaf ilayhi. And now we are asking, who are we asking? Then you can mention ya bint. Bint means a child, a daughter, or like it's just like a metaphorical sense, how are you my son, or how are you my daughter. So not for a real daughter. So kaifa haluki ya bintu. So we've talked about ya. Ya is a harfu nida, So whenever ya comes, a noun will get only one dhamma. So it does, even if it is indefinite. So ya bintu, this word is called munada. So one who is called. Kaifa haluki, how are you, O daughter? Kaifa haluki ya bintu. And how do you reply if someone asks you Kaifa haluki? And for the male you will ask Kaifa haluka. Kaifa haluka ya waladu. So if you want to ask for a boy, or for normally we just say Kaifa haluk. So you say Ana bi khairin. So what is Ana bi khairin? They're telling I am with good. So you say basically it means I'm fine. So we say bi khairin. Bi is harf jar, khair is ism majroor. So that is a shibu jumla khabar coming for Ana. And normally when we say Ana bi khair, we add walhamdulillah, and all praise belongs to Allah. So that's how you complete the sentence. If somebody asks you how are you, say Ana bi khair walhamdulillah. So the lady is asking the girl, Min aina anti, from where are you, or where are you from? Normally you can say. And she says Ana min Surya. Ana mubtada, min Surya is jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Harf jar min, and Surya is ism majrur. We don't see kasra here because this is the name of the cities and they are ending with alif here, so it doesn't take any vowel sign. So we don't have any kasra here because there is no vowel sign on it, but we know that this is a ism majroor. So Ana min Surya. Surya means Syria. So if it was a male, we will say min aina anta, and if it is feminine, we'll say min aina anti. So say masmuki. So ma is again adadu istifham, an article to ask questions. Ma means what. Ismu is mudaf, and it means name. Because it is hamzatul wasl, we don't pronounce the sound. That becomes masmuki. If it is a male, you will say masmuka. And you'll say, when you answer, you say ismi, my name, ismi Amina. And the lady is telling Aminatu. So it's a diptote muannath name, mamnu min as-sarf. Okay, ismi Amina, masmuki. Ism is mudaf and ya is mudaf ilayhi. So we need to understand that there are two words in this compound, mudaf ilayhi. Aina abuki. She's asking Aina abuki. So look at the pronouns. Ki means, you know, you're talking to female. So Aina abuki. Abu is asma'ul khamsa. The alamatu raf'a, or you say alamatu raf'a means the sign of marfu is al-wa'u li'annahu min al-asma'ul khamsa. That's how we will in grammatical terms say this word, describe this word. Abu mudaf, alamatu raf'ihi al-wa'u li'annahu min al-asma'ul khamsa, and ki is mudaf ilayhi. Say Aina abuki, where is your father? Abi. So if you see here in Abi, again we got two words, Abu plus ya mutakallim. Because of ya, that waw is changed and dropped and just ya is retained. So Abi becomes my father. Huna is zarf, which means here, and he is explaining what here is. My father is here fil madinatil munawwara. Huwa mufattishun. Huwa is mubtada and it represents to Abi. Mufattishun. Mufattishun means inspector. You know, in Urdu they say tafshish. You know, one who investigates. So mufattishun. So that's a root word. Mufattishun is inspector. Fil madrasati thanawiyati. What is thanawiyati? Is secondary. In secondary school. He's an inspector in secondary school. So this is harf jar ism majroor, and this is a naat for madrasa. So that's how we say, we translate naat first and then man'ud. So he is inspector in secondary school. And what is Madinatul Munawwara again? It is naat and man'ud. Wa aina ummuki. If you see here, ummu is a normal word, so that's why there is no waw, but we will pronounce the sound of dhamma. Wa aina ummuki, and where is your father? If it is a male, we say wa aina ummuka. Here aidan means also. She is also huna here. Here aidan huna. Here she is tabibatun. See here tabibatun. We know it is tun because it is mubtada khabar. Khabar, one word is marfu, and then we got more explanation here. So we just say jar majrur here. Fi mustashfa. What is mustashfa? Mustashfa means hospital. So we just, these are the words which we need to identify. It comes from the root word shafa. Shafa means to heal. So mustashfa means a place where you seek healing. That's why it's called mustashfa. And again here, if you see, it is ending with alif maksura. It doesn't have any vowel sign. That's why you don't see kasra. But we know it is ism majrur. Fi mustashfa. So if you see there is no al, and if you got single vowel sign, that means it has turned itself into mudaf. That's how we know that there is something more coming after it. If it is ending here, normally it will be hiya tabiba fil mustashfa. Al mustashfa will come. But because there is no al and we got a single vowel sign, and then what we will see is there should be a mudaf ilahi. Al wiladati. What is wiladati? Is like wilada means to give birth. Maternity hospital. She is a doctor in maternity hospital. So now here see min aina anta, but here now we know we don't say min hadihi, we'll say man hadihi. So depending on the sentence, we will know whether this mim nun is either min or man. So wa man hadihil fatatu. Fatatu means young child, young girl. And if it is a boy, we'll say fatan. Wa man hadal fatan. But here we will have a muannath, we will say wa man hadihil fatatu. So hadihi is our ismu ishara mubtada, and after ismu ishara al is coming, it's a badal. So hadihil fatatu means who is this young girl child. Allati, see we are using the feminine form of ismu mawsula. If it was a boy, we will say waman hadal fatan allazi. But now we got feminine mudhakkar, we will say waman hadihil fatatu allati ma'aki, that is with you. So allati is ismu mawsul and ma'aki dharf mudaf ilayhi, coming as a silatul mawsul for allati. That's the question. Ahiya ukhtuk. And see, we're having as a harfu istifham. So now we know how to answer this question. Hiya, is she? Ukhtuki is your sister. Again, ukhtu is mudaf and ki is mudaf ilayhi. So now we answer yes or no whenever there is a. She say la. So she's negating the whole sentence. No, she is not my sister. So what she's telling? La. Here she is bintu ammi. This is ammi. What is ammi? Ammun means uncle. So la is harf nafi, means particle of negation. So we are negating the question. No. So here we're saying here bintu. Bintu is mudaf and ummi is mudaf ilayhi. Wa huwa mudaf, which means father's brother, uncle. Ammun means father's brother, and ya mutakallim is mudaf ilayhi. So it's why she is the daughter of my uncle. Masmuha, what is her name? You say ismuha. If it is a male, you say masmuhu, and we'll say ismuhu. So because feminine, we'll say masmuha, ismuha, Fatimatu. Now we know here there is no double dhamma, because we know this all the feminine names is mamnu min as-sarf, they'll have only one dhamma. So now we know how to read this. Ismuha Fatimatu. Ahiya zamilatuki. So in the previous session we learned that it was asked ahuwa zamiluk, is he your colleague? Now we are asking a mudhakkar form. Zamilatu. Zamilatu is mudaf and ki is mudaf ilayhi. Ahiya zamilatuk. So we got a here. So now we know how the answer will start with either naam or la. So again here the whole idea of zamilatu is being negated. He says na. Say la. She's telling Anna, is she your colleague? That's what she means. Is she with you? Is she your colleague? She said no. I am fil madrasatil mutawassitati. So ana is mubtada, fil madrasati is harf jar ism majroor, and we will see al matching in all aspects, that this becomes naat. And mutawassitati is means middle. Wasata means middle. Mutawassitati means middle grade, in middle school. I am in middle school. Wahiya, and she fil madrasati thanawiyati. We did thanawiya coming from ithnan, wahid ithnan. So that's how the relation is here, which means secondary. Thanawiya in secondary school. So I am in middle school and she is in secondary school. That is the naat, thanawiya and mutawassitata. Alaki ukhtun. See, do you have a sister? You say la. Mali ukhtun. So here, see, we can end the question just with saying la. Alaki ukhtun, la. But if you want to explain the idea, no, I don't have a sister. So then how would you say? You use the word ma. Okay, it's a harfun nafi again. You say li means I don't have. Ukhtun. So we know this is khabar muqaddam and mubtada muakhar. So the next question is, if you don't have brothers, sisters, do you have brother? Alaki akhun? I say naam. Say naam. Li khabar muqaddam akhun mubtada muakhar kabirun. Now we know it is kabirun because it's coming as a naat for akhun. Li akhun kabirun. And we are telling wahuwa talibun. Huwa mubtada talibun khabar mufrad. So it will have double dhamma. Bil jami'ati jar majrur. We'll just say that much. Khabar mufrad and jar majrur. Li akhun kabirun wahiya talibun bil jami'a. Waman hadal tiflu. See, now we know it is man because it doesn't come min hada, man hada. So waman hadal tiflu, hadat tiflu, because it's a harf shams, we'll say hadat tiflu. So all these three letters are being skipped. So we'll join these two. Hadat tiflu. Who is this child? Allazi. See, if it was a male, if it is a feminine, we'll say tiflatu. Waman hadal tiflatu. But now it is mudakkar. So just giving a practice of mudakkar again here. So waman hadal tifl, hadat tiflu alladhi ma'aki, that is with you. Ism mawsul and silatul mawsul. This mubtada badal ism mawsul and silatul mawsul. And she'll say huwabnu akhi, he is son of my brother. He is son of my brother. Huwa mubtada ibnu khabar wa huwa mudaf. Akhi mudaf ilayhi wa huwa mudaf. Ya mutakallim mudaf ilayhi. Final. And say masmuhu, what is his name? Ismuhu Sa'adun. Ummuki is your mother. See, that first is harfu istifham and ummu is mudaf and kaf ki is mudaf ilayhi. And she said ummuki fil bayti al-an, fil bayti al-an, in house, now, zarf. Now again we are having here, so we'll negate the idea. La. Now we're giving clarification. So we say she's not in house. Where is she? So now we're using a verb here. Zahabat. So if you had asked for abuki fil bayt al-an, so you say la zahaba. So now we are asking ummuki fil bayt al-an, la zahabat. She's gone. Where is she gone? Remember, zahaba always comes with ila. Zahaba ila. Now because feminine, we'll say zahabat ilal mustashfa. Mustashfa is special noun ending with alif maksuro. So we won't see the sign of kasra, but we'll know it is isam majroor. Zahabat means she went ilal mustashfa, to hospital. So this is the end of the conversation here. So if you could write these sentences, and inshallah in the next session what we'll do is we'll do the exercise based on these conversation. And this is how we analyze the sentences and just refresh our brain and remember the things. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.